Welcome to Pro Wrestling History Daily Interactive. Join me as I give you the top 5 moments for this day in pro wrestling history in chronological order, and then you put them in your own top 5 in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling nerd on. Starting off as we always do in chronological order, 1923. Cora Combs is born. Born in Hazard County, Kentucky, before she was a professional wrestler, Combs was a country music singer. In 1949, she attended a pro wrestling show headlined by Mildred Burke, then the biggest star in women's wrestling. Nick Goulas presented her to pro wrestler Billy Wolf, who trained her. Combs also wrestled her own daughter, who became a wrestler, Debbie Combs, under a mask as Lady Satan. In 2007, Combs was inducted into the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. Combs was the last of Billy Wolf's troupe. Jumping 7 years to 1930, Moose Cholak is born. A native of Chicago's South Side, Cholak was an all-city wrestling champion with an AAU amateur championship at Chicago Vocational High School. Cholak played tackle for the University of Wisconsin football team, but left 1 year early to join the Navy during the Korean War. In addition to boxing and wrestling in the service, he was also a trained CB engineer. After leaving the Navy in 1952, Cholak was recruited into professional wrestling by former AWA World Heavyweight Champion Chief Don Eagle. Cholak was trained by Columbus, Ohio promoter and former NWA Vice President Al Haft. Between 1953 and 1987, Cholak wrestled in 8,000 matches. Cholak's Moose gimmick, finishing move El Squasho, as well as the Big Splash finishing move, made him a star in the early years of televised wrestling, including wrestling from Marigold and wrestling from the International Amphitheater, that both originated in Chicago. Among his many singles and tag team championships, Cholak won the International Wrestling Association Championship in Japan in 1963, defeating Ricky Dozan. A 51-year leap to 1981 sees the Moondogs, Rex and King, defeat Tony Garea and Rick Martel for the WWF World Tag Team titles in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This would end Garea and Martel's first tag title reign. 2 months later, when King was unable to enter the country from Canada due to legal problems, Moondog Spot took his place in the championship team. Moving to 1993, Big Van Vader defeats Sting for the WCW World Heavyweight title in Dublin, Ireland. Vader had lost the title to Sting 6 days earlier in London, England. This would mark the beginning of Vader's third WCW title reign and the end of Sting's second. Third, if you count the NWA World title. And last but certainly not least, 2000. Beyond the Mat, a documentary on professional wrestling directed by Hollywood screenwriter Barry W. Blaustein, opens in theaters. The film focuses on Jake Roberts, Terry Funk, and Mick Foley, and also includes sections of Vince McMahon, Draws, New Jack, Koko B. Ware, and ECW's first pay-per-view, Barely Legal. The film was originally set for only a small limited run in Los Angeles and New York City, but a fan campaign launched by the strictly ECW fan organization led to a full national rollout for the film in 298 theaters. The film would open at number 19 for the week and make $2 million over its 9-week theatrical run. The film would do well in the home video market and several different VHS and DVD releases. And those are your top 5 moments for this day in pro wrestling history. What's your number 1? Is it the Moondogs, Cora Combs, perhaps the big old Moose, Vader getting his title back within a week, or that documentary that so many of us have watched? And what's your order? I look forward to looking and seeing them in the comments below. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.